Yesterday was the 4th of July, and the holiday went pretty much the way that it always does. People gathered for picnics, got together with family, set off fireworks, and unfortunately, one of the other ways that the holiday often goes is that people paid with their lives for this tradition. In Michigan, one person is dead, 9 injured in fireworks explosions. A woman died after a firework struck her. Nearby cars and homes were damaged. 9 people injured, injuries from minor to critical, lots of property damage as well. This wasn't the only state where someone literally died. In Texas, one person was reported dead, 4 others hurt Tuesday morning when a house caught on fire from the fireworks explosions. That wasn't even a direct hit from a firework. It was just, it sets fires, and some people who might not be participating at all in what's going on might lose their lives as a result of it. There were also injuries, which are tragic, but also feel like they could have potentially been avoided. Lake County, Illinois Sheriff's Office responded to a gathering on Sunday after it was reported that a 58-year-old man was injured while handling commercial-grade fireworks. According to the Sheriff's Office, he lit a firework, which did not detonate as expected. The man looked into the tube housing the firework and it discharged, striking his face and then exploding. He sustained major injuries to the head and remained in critical condition as of Monday. The man reportedly did not have a permit to detonate the several fireworks he brought to the 4th of July weekend gathering. Of course, laws are gonna vary between areas on that, but who has a permit for literally any of this? I take this very personally because I live in LA, Inglewood specifically, which I believe, based on my personal experience, is the firework capital of the literal universe. And I like fireworks, JR, I do. I went to a concert recently where professionals set off fireworks and it was cool. However, people go crazy with them and it just does so much damage. Some of it hard to measure, the trauma to dogs, car alarms and all that, but literal lives. So I don't know, it's a tragedy, the idea that multiple people are dead as a result of celebration, but what do you think?
I mean, we talked about animals, this is something that isn't new. First off, we always talked animals in the past. Oh, dogs may be hiding in the bathroom in the tub when these things happen. And it became like, oh, Fido's being crazy. Oh, look, she's running again, And then as we've had an expansion of reality and seeing how other people react to it, there's humans behind these fears and medical conditions and just anxiety based off of what it is. I experienced it with my own family. So we find ourselves running from fireworks every year. I don't know if every city is like this, but I was just driving home last evening and I wish I could have scanned the city. I went through multiple parts of the city. I was driving for a while and it was nonstop, constant from every direction, front, back, side, and diagonal. And it was like, if there was a middle line of some kind of firefight that was happening in a war zone, that's what it looked and felt like. And this is the celebration of our freedom. And again, fireworks, at least correct me if I'm wrong, I think are supposed to emulate the look and sound of a war. Cause we battled for our freedom.
Basically, yeah.
So we're shooting off things that sound like war. And again, some of these folks be like, patriotism, America, F yeah. Support the troops. What was that? Support the troops. Maybe folks that had been in war situations, direct combat, and have PTSD, that relive some of these moments, that go through so many deep, dark thoughts that bring these things back up, that just simply freak them out. And again, we talk about the medical, our medical insurance and how it doesn't help vets. Even just normal folks that haven't been in war, sometimes people have these responses. And all that I would hope to see, and again, maybe this isn't just LA, I hope it's not just LA, there's something crazier because we already have our wildfire issues on top of it. But I would just hope that people start considering others. Because I do think there's a vast amount of people who just don't consider it or realize the effects that they have. But people are talking about this more. I think it's starting to catch on. Maybe pay attention and just the simple thing of being kind to your neighbors. Because this is serious stuff for many people.
Yeah, I love the optimism there about it catching on. The issue is that it only takes a few people for an entire neighborhood to be taken over. Look, it's not like there's not a benefit. I'm sure people who enjoy it, I can literally go out in my street and every direction there are fireworks going off simultaneously. That isn't even the major issue for me. Yes, it traumatizes my dog, which is a major issue. Yes, I couldn't go to sleep until super late at night, and so I'm literally exhausted as we record this. It's not just that it's the 4th of July night. People, maybe this is different in different areas, but fireworks go off for literally weeks. in LA. And I don't mean, hey, a firework, like a thing goes up and then there's purple sparklies. I mean a small explosive that is set off in the middle of the day every 30 minutes for weeks. Pointlessly, needless. It's just a loud noise, that's all it is. If you just want a loud noise, you can turn up your speaker and you can put your ear to it. I don't know why people need to do this, literally setting off like car alarms and traumatizing people. And I just don't understand. All of this seems so abundantly clear too. The fact that so many people still think that it needs to be done, potentially at the cost of people's lives, I don't understand. There's no solution to this. I don't have anything productive coming out of this, JR. It just annoys me every year. And it's a tragedy that so many people lost their homes, lost their cars, are in hospitals, or died as a result of this.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.